All right, joining us now with more reaction to tonight's opening monologue, Judicial Watch President Tom Fitton, Fox News contributor Sarah Carter, Fox News legal analyst Gregg. Jarrett, Tom, let me start with you. We still are missing 33,000 emails, and this is a couple of hundred, but there was classified information. I know Judicial Watch works very hard. Freedom of Information Act. What did you find?
Well, it's a new batch of emails from the emails that James Comey's FBI recovered from the emails that Hillary Clinton tried to delete or hide, those 33,000. So this is the batch that Hillary Clinton and her lawyers didn't want anyone to see, and they include 10 classified emails about Middle Eastern policy, communications with Anthony Blair and top officials at the State Department about Middle Eastern peace. And it's further indication and further demonstration of the massive violation of national security laws related to the mishandling of classified information that Hillary Clinton knowingly engaged in. You know, we're spending all this time and money targeting Donald Trump on really nothing. And in the meantime, Hillary Clinton has walked away scot-free despite time after time of new information coming out showing that she engaged in criminal conduct. This Justice Department has got to decide whether they're going to let James Comey have the last word of whether Hillary Clinton did anything wrong or not.
Gregg, Jarrett, I know you've been writing a book, and your office is 2 doors down from mine. I would like you to tell the title, but then I want you, we are back again. 18, I feel like I'm going to get a law education from you. 18 USC 793, and now it's applicable to James Comey tonight.
Yeah, it absolutely is. The name of the book is called The Russia Hoax, the illicit scheme to clear Hillary Clinton and frame Donald Trump, and it goes through all of this. One of the things that's very interesting here that we're learning about today is that Comey appears to have committed a felony by misleading Congress, a material omission, because Comey was asked about leaking the material to Daniel Richman. He didn't disclose that Richman was an FBI employee. He didn't disclose that he also gave it to Patrick Fitzgerald. And by the way, the FBI has gone to both of those gentlemen's offices to do what's called a spillage cleanup to contain the wrongful leak by Comey. And the other thing in Comey's comments that you played tonight, he seems to be overlooking the fact that he stole government documents. 18 U.S.C. 641. The moment he took those presidential memos out of the FBI building and took them home, doesn't matter if it's in a safe, that's an unauthorized place, he was stealing government documents, which is a felony.
All 4 of us have been way ahead of the curve. And I was joking tonight that, it sounds like with a couple of questions Anderson Cooper asked James Comey, he might have actually been watching the show and not telling anybody, because they have been on the wrong path for a long time over there. But, you know, Sarah, we're waiting to struck page memos. I want to get your comments on that and also on this, because Andrew McCabe is in trouble. Jim Comey is in trouble. Strzok and Page are in trouble. The Clintons are in, Hillary Clinton is in trouble. I mean, this goes to the, and I do believe Clapper and Brennan, I want to find out what they knew when they knew it, and then they're leaking raw intelligence and surveillance. And I'm asking, we're just at the tip of the iceberg, and it's now happening.
Yeah, we are at the tip of the iceberg, Sean, because we know that the Inspector General has another report coming out in May. That report will detail how the FBI mishandled the Clinton investigation. And let's go to the Strzok and Page text messages. Why is it that Congress has to make threats, threats of contempt in order to get these documents? They have been looking at these documents for some time now. Turn them over to Congress. Let the American people see what they have, what the Department of Justice has. I know I've repeatedly called the Department of Justice today. I've received no call back, no information whatsoever as to why they have not turned these over yet. I know the congressional members say they're expecting to get them tomorrow. There's also a lot of concern here with Comey. Comey can try to backtrack and make these excuses, but he did take FBI property out of the FBI. And another issue that Comey is really going to have to deal with is, like, if he believed that his discussions with the president were uncomfortable, were obstruction, why didn't he tell Congress this when he spoke to them on May 3rd? Why all the runaround? Why the leaking?
It's again, we're back to lying by omission here. It was sort of like with the FISA court application. They knew that they didn't verify it, and they knew that they handed over something that was more than just maybe politically tainted. It was an opposition party candidate. All right, I want to ask all of you the same question. We'll start with Tom. Who, based on where we are tonight, we know now Comey is lawyered up. Who else should be lawyered up tonight? Tom Fitton?
Well, Andrew McCabe, obviously, there's a referral pending now with the U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia. That could come at any time. Mr. Comey, I would stop giving interviews if I were Mr. Comey at this point. The IG's investigating him, and we already know from the Justice Department the prosecutors are waiting. Comey and McCabe face significant criminal liability right this moment.
It's Comey, and he knows he's in trouble because he hired the two people he leaked government documents to so that he could invoke the attorney-client privilege and clam up. It was a Machiavellian move. He makes J. Edgar Hoover look like a Boy Scout.
Attorney-client privilege doesn't seem to be the thing that people are respecting nowadays.
Yeah, apparently.
Sean, apparently not.
Apparently.
But I think, Lisa Page and Peter Strzok as well, and others, even Loretta Lynch, there's Bruce Orr. There's going to be a lot of names in the upcoming reports and a lot of people that I think will be lawyering up.
All right, amazing work.